Welcome everyone. Today we have interviewed Patrick, the trader who has navigated his ups and downs and trading 200,000 accounts. He has achieved impressive 10,000 in profits on his funded accounts, and he has shared his journey, his strategy, and the overall ups and downs about failing and getting back on a track. So can you tell us a bit about your background and how you got into the trading?
Hi, I'm a Filipino worker here in the UK. So I left Philippines 2 years ago to find better opportunity here, just like other Filipinos. So I started trading in 2018.
2018?
Uh,
Whoa,
yeah,
six
yeah.
years. That's a long time. You are trading
Uh,
veteran.
I started investing first on the stock market. So I was introduced by my cousin. It's investment for long-term strategies like cost dollar averaging. Yet you buy a stock for a month, every month for a year, and you just hold it 5 to 10 years. I started because of curiosity as a beginner. I started looking for study materials online, and that's where I introduced to trading. I found a influencer who trades, and
So some
my
YouTuber?
first yeah, my first impression was it's an easy money. Uh,
I was there.
no hard
Same.
work. Yeah, because what you see on the YouTube, on the social media, you see an influencer having a Lambo, a big mansion.
Yeah, just positive
That's,
stuff. No negative, no
yeah,
losses.
yeah. That's where I changed to investment into trading.
Yeah, so you have decided it. So, how did you start like with the whole like trading? Like, did you bought some course or were you more like into watching YouTube videos from those like influencers at the start?
Yeah, I started watching a lot of YouTubes,
Mm-hmm.
reading, finding materials. I mean, I started alone, so I just study alone and trial and error. It's for that it's a really long learning curve because I don't have any mentors or any
Coaches.
colleagues
Yeah.
that help each other. It's a big long learning curve. So
Yeah, definitely.
then after that pandemic came,
Uh-huh.
and that's where I transitioned from stock market to crypto. It's a bit of a different universe, different monster, future trading,
That's
and all my strategy is not working. So that's where I realized that I need a mentor.
mm-hmm.
So
So you have mentor at the moment?
yeah, I have a
Oh,
mentor and a community.
okay, that's amazing. So for how long
Yeah,
do you have the mentor? Like
23
a little bit over
a
a
year,
year or
a year,
maybe year? Yeah.
a year. Yeah, a year now.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. I don't hear actually a lot of like funded traders having a mentor, which I feel like sometimes you just need somebody who would have more experiences or something like that, so it can
yeah,
be really
yeah.
beneficial
It will
actually.
shorten your learning curve.
Yeah, it's definitely
Your mentor.
investment, but I feel like that is investment just like leverage. That's, just
Yeah,
like comes back to many times more. That's amazing. So you would say that like those like influencers and YouTubers, they have inspired you to pursue crypto trading, right? Or was it something
yeah.
different? Was it like a lifestyle or what was it?
It was like I was working like a small amount of money and work for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Then I saw this trading can give you just a bit of a click of buy or sell, less less
Less work,
amount
more
of
money, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
that's that's what inspired me
yeah. Get it.
to pursue trading.
I think I was actually something. I had the similar image in mind as well because I was thinking like you will learn and then you will just trade for like 1 or 2 hours a day, earn crazy a lot of money and that's it. But actually I have not seen that like background. Like you will need to, get so much experience. We will need to put hours and hours of hard work into the learning, into testing,
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah, it has so many like layers that once you are a trader, you are like, I would not actually recommend too many of my friends to become a trader because it's like a really hard work. Yeah. So that's great. Yeah. So you have managed to achieve significant profits on funded accounts. So what strategies have been most effective for you?
In crypto, all of my trades use swing trading. So it's just identifying support level, and with the right market conditions, it's really effective for me. Yeah, that's what I always do. Buying at support.
So it's more like a simpler, right? It's not like the complicated with like, yeah. I feel like a lot
I
of,
don't know.
no, yeah, I prefer that as well. Yeah, okay, so that's great that you have found this one most effective. Is it like also what your mentor is trading, that you have like a same strategy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you're going the same journey as he, and he's just like, yeah, giving you advice.
Yeah.
What would you say about like emotions and trading? Because trading can be emotionally challenging, and so I would just like to ask, how do you manage your emotions, especially after like a setbacks?
I must say that trading, there's an illusion made by others that trading is easy. You can get your Lambo, your houses here.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Yeah, it's a really hard game, especially when you are on a setback, drawdown, losing streak, whipsaw. This is where your emotions become more active.
Definitely.
This is where what we call is the trading demons, silent voices like revenge trading, impulsiveness, hopeful,
Yeah.
and stuff happens. So I think the best way to control your emotion is to stay away from your trading stations.
So take a step
Like
back.
to calm yourself, just like find other things that occupy your mind, like a hobby or something.
This is actually so true because some people they are like living with their like trading only, and somebody has a family, so I see like a lot of like a little bit older like guys having their families, so they have that like extra purpose, or like they not putting their all heart into the trading. So for example, as you mentioned in Hobbits, imagine like you have just the trading and then you are on a losing streak, like failing the challenges, and you don't have anything else. So that's such a good point that like, just having, living with something else as well, just like something.
Yeah.
So that has changed. So what hobbies do you have, or like what is the second thing that you are like, okay, so now the trading is not really good, but I have also this.
Like work.
So is that we
Yeah,
have another
work.
workaholic here.
Yeah, or like a hobby, playing guitar. Sometimes, yeah, playing guitar, music,
Yeah, that's
or
amazing.
running. Uh, it gives you
Yeah,
a calm mind after.
definitely. Just like something, I feel like both like workout or like jogging is really good, and if you have something like artistic like playing guitar, I love to sing, so it's just different. It's so different because trading is so logical and can be a little bit like you're just staring into the screen. So if you have those type of habits, I feel like that's just like another like percentage to your like becoming pro trader. That's great.
Yeah, also, I think one of the most important thing also is journaling. Journaling your
That's
journaling is a big factor.
That's such a good point, actually. Do you use like a automated journal when you like connect your ByBit with your API, or do you journal the old way, like paper version or like Excel?
Notion. I use Notion.
I love Notion as well, actually.
Yeah, I use Notion for my journaling,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, Notion is really good because I'm using you can link your trading view like screens of the trades. So that's amazing. But actually, I'm kind of like, because I see the automated journals, for example, like TradeZilla, but like it is not for the crypto, which I feel like, it's, we need to put so much extra work. So, yeah, actually, but I feel still like the way how we journaling is really good. And I was journaling previously in Excel, or like my first year, I think I was even like just doing a write it form of a journal. So Notion is really good. I think is it like is it a thing that your mentor showed you, or was it something that you have find out on your
Uh,
own?
Before I entered the mentorship, I'm already doing it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
so
yeah. So
it's a
yeah.
habit for me now.
Yeah, get it. Okay, that's amazing. Now I would like to ask about some like lessons from your experiences. So, what are some of the key lessons that you have learned from your experiences with evaluation phases and challenges?
Experiences from the evaluation phases and
Or like
challenges.
challenges, I would say just like the main like reflection when you have, because you have
It,
you received like a great profit. I would say you received like on a funded account 10,000, but I see your journey. You have like come from that, like, just like trying to figure out how to do the evaluation. Then
yeah,
you
it's
were
because
like getting to the profit, right? And now you have like come so far. Actually, I can see the progress, which is amazing. So I
yeah,
was just like thinking, what are the key lessons that you have, like, and now we just doing the challenge again, and you have like so much experiences. So is there like something that like strike in, like, if you fail, or like, okay, I did this, like this was a bad thing what I did, and I need to like avoid that next time?
I think a prop firm and a retail trader is different.
Mm-hmm.
So you're because in a as a retail trader, you set your own rules,
Risk management
and
different, yeah.
but in a prop firm, you need to adapt yourself to their rules. So you need a significant discipline and adaptation to the rules made by the company.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on it's really hard for me is the drawdown.
Daily drawdown.
Like I down, yeah. Because I have sometimes because I have a work.
Mm-hmm.
So for my retail account, what I always did is that when it gives me when a trade gives me a 1:1 RRR, I just set the cut loss to break even,
Yeah.
and then just focus on my work. After that, then after work, then I just when there's a break time, I just take a moment to see what my trade is currently doing. But in here, you need to set your drawdown more stricter.
Definitely, it
So
is. It is much more strict. Like, I can see it's like, I don't know, like what type of trader you are. Are you like a scalper, or more like a day trader?
a J trader, I
Yeah.
use 1 hour time frame.
Yeah, that's I totally understand, because like once your account is like volatile more, and you see that like from the peak to the to the low of the day. I
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that I see, like, especially if people are coming from their own ByBit account, having different risk management. This is something what comes from like original, like, prop firm environment, that like, just like the
Yeah.
high volatility is like, it's something like crazy. But like on my personal account, I risk a lot. Like, it's just like a different story. So I would say, like, for me, like, maybe for you have found your way, but like for me, two things that really work is just like adjusting your stop loss more often. So if the trade is moving your direction, I would just adjust the stop loss, so you would
Yeah.
you would avoid of that like daily drawdown hitting. And also
Yeah.
like taking partial profits. That's the second thing. Have you tried
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. I have a three-tip target profit.
Uh-huh.
So partial profits, it's a really good strategy.
Yeah, that can
Mm,
be, that can really
It's like
save you.
lessening your pressure on the trade.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like it's really, it's good tip, but for some traders can be like, some of the traders, they are like, oh, I wanted that like 5% trade, so they are just like, just targeting the high number, and can be hard for them getting into that, like, oh, I will take partial profits, so I would not like, I would not have that like volatile account, so they would avoid it. But like some of them, they just really wanna hit that crazy like 5% profit, and in those cases it's so easy actually to just hit the daily drawdown. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I totally get it. Like, I was struggling with it as well. I feel we have a little bit talk about your like trading strategy. So I would love to ask you about like how it has evolved over time. Maybe like something that you have because the market has changed, and sometimes even your trading preferences changes, right? So like how it evolved over time.
My mentor really influenced me. A big shout out for my mentor because he helped me a lot, especially when I'm struggling in crypto trading.
That's good.
Because I was a breakout trader before, yeah, and when I try using it in crypto, especially in futures,
Yeah, it was not working.
it's not working after a breakout, especially on a higher time frame. If you
Mm-hmm.
do a breakout strategy on a higher time frame in the future using some leverage,
Yeah, so you have decided to.
it will,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it will hit your cut loss before it materializes. So from the breakout trader, after the mentorship, I turned into a swing trader, support buyer, and it needs a lot of effort because I'm branded as a breakout trader.
Mm-hmm.
So changing your perspective to being a buying support trader, it needs a lot of effort and a back testing, hours of charting.
Definitely.
Yeah, just to visualize what you need to find.
Mm-hmm. That's
So my mentor helps me to evolve to be someone.
that's such a good like. I feel like sometimes because I feel it on my way as well. Like you have the person who's like actually like pushing you and giving you a little bit direction, right? So that's great that you're giving the shout out, like because like I think thanks to your like mentor, you got the first like payout, and you are actually one of the trader who like constantly trading like to 100K challenges or like accounts, funded accounts, which is like some people are just not confident enough for that, which is like at least that like you were just like going for it. You're just like, yeah, I wanted two of them, I wanted the maximum. So that's amazing, like to see the progress and how your strategy has evolved over time, because it's just like, yeah, it's like trading is such a journey. So even like the fun
Yeah,
bit.
you always learn every day.
Yeah,
As they say, when you stop learning, you start dying. So
definitely. And you
yeah,
also learn so much about yourself, I think, during that like past six
yeah.
years
Uh, I think trading is you learn more about yourself, your habits, your actions.
Yeah, I know. Like you are like, who am I? Like you just like, I don't have a word. So like it's crazy how you like, figure out what type of person you are, how you change and how you evolve, and you just like even the emotions. I feel like the emotions are, that's something that's really like you can be shocked how you feel after the losses, because I don't know, for me usually the emotions are so much like stronger when I have like a losing streak than winning. It's which is like so weird because you're getting paid out and you are like, yeah, I feel really good about it. But when you're like failing or you have a losing streak, you are like the emotions are like so much stronger actually than the happiness. Or like you should not be probably happy, but like it's just still it's still the trading, it's important to just treat it a little bit like your business, which trading actually is. Finally, my last question. So what advice do you have for beginner traders? So I would ask, especially when it comes to bouncing back from failure to staying resilient.
My advice to a beginner trader who wants to pursue trading:
Mm-hmm.
trading is not easy. It's a lot of effort and hard work to figure it out. So if you really want to pursue it, failure is part of it. So you just go, and I think finding a mentor is a plus because it shortens your learning curve. So if you also having a community like
Mm-hmm.
a colleague or co-traders who help each other, as they say, what do you call it? We got the quote that willpower.
No,
Yeah, the-
I totally get what you're saying, because it's just like you having the community, and there is just like it's different because like with your family and different coworkers from the job, they just don't understand. So just like having
yeah,
that,
right.
right?
Especially, yeah, especially on when you're having a hard time. If you ask for advice to someone that's not trading, what they see you is you're like gambling, something like that.
Exactly.
So they don't see your perspective. So a co-trader who's struggling also, or having a mentor who already break through to that pace, can give you good advice
Definitely.
that can help you break through.
Definitely, especially like for example, if you have somebody who's just like finished the phase one or like phase two and he's waiting for his first payout, having some like trader who actually like received his first payout, it's so much like, it's something that you are like, okay, yeah, it's like, it's actually a reachable goal because you have somebody who's like one or two steps ahead of you, and he can give you that like perspective of or like experience that you don't have, so that it is just so beneficial for you having that community and mentor. So that's amazing. Yeah, okay, amazing. I think that's it. That was my last question, so thank you so much for the call.